It's a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On first down, Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. For Drake, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. First down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. There are the numbers last week for Jay Ajayi. 15 carries, 55 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Here's Wentz to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. As
he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. Taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. On 1st and goal, Drake. Oh, now he bowls him over. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wentz going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Wentz. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He dumps it off to Drake, finding room to the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 14th touchdown now on the year. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. They go play action with Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors that... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you would. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
On the give, this is Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Right back to Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Wentz now on first down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Wentz now to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They run with Ajayi. And now running right through him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And an alley to run. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Now Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Drake. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now on first down, Drake again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Ryan. Able to push his way through. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1, Charles.
And for me, it brings back memories of how tough it is to win this division, because when I was a kid, there used to be a thing called the NFC Central that was known as the black and blue division. Everyone called it that because of how hard it was to win it. I think that's been transposed into the NFC East. I mean, trying to win that division, being able to get there, it's quite an accomplishment.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Wentz going to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
15 yards through the air and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Jay Ajayi. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Ryan on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julius Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They run again with Ajayi. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Elliott is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw is Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Ryan. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Third and 2, now Ryan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Wentz again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Brian Arakpo. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.